Greetings, good people. I am Brother Jeff, a life professed friar in the Order of Lutheran Franciscans, and it is my joy to bring you this week's Franciscan Peace Prayer video on where there is darkness, that we may bring light. Let us begin with prayer. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen. In this time, it feels like there is a lot of darkness, doesn't it? It might feel like there is only darkness. I know I feel that way. I think we feel the weight of darkness in this time in a way that we maybe haven't ever before. One of the things I love to do in the warmer months that you can do with social distancing is to go and stargaze. It can be powerful to see thousands of points of light in the night sky. And yet, if you look at the night sky as a whole, that light really doesn't make up all that much. It seems like there is more darkness. If you look at the universe as a whole, it looks pretty dark. Scientists have told us all the visible matter in the universe only constitutes 3% of what's really there. Wow. And yet, scientists have also told us that in those parts that seem darkest to us, to our eyes, there are still small bits of light. You know, it reminds me of what John wrote in the Gospel of John, right at the beginning. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. The cosmos seemed to be preaching that gospel to us. The light does shine in the darkness. But here on earth, and especially right now, it can feel like there is a lot more darkness than light, more conflict than peace, more injustice than justice, more wrong than right. But we must remember this gospel promise. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Now that's already good news, the good news we need to hear, but it gets even better. The sense in which John wrote these words in the original Greek, it reads like this: the light shines in the darkness presently, right here and right now. The light always shines right here and right now. And the darkness, it never has, it never will overcome the light. Darkness has been defeated. The light is shining. The light of Christ is shining. It might feel like there is only darkness, and yet we're reminded the light does still shine, even if it is only tiny particles here and there. Jesus, the true light, is still shining, and that light has already defeated darkness. And Jesus reminds us that that light then shines through us. He says to let your light so shine before others that they see your good works and glorify our God. You might be thinking, who am I? What good can I do? What light can I shed? I know I feel that way. But it doesn't take away the promise that the light does still shine. In the dark cosmos, in this world, in you and me, the light shines. We're not the light, just as we're told John the Baptist was not the light. But of John the Baptist, we were told that he came to testify to the light, that the world might believe through him. The same is true for us. We're called to bring the light of Christ that shines in the darkness wherever we go. May God make us instruments of peace, that where there is darkness, we may always bring the light of Christ that shines in the darkness. Dear people of God, may the Lord give you peace.